Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Oscar de la Hoya.
How are you, David?
What's going on? Or should I just call you Fuzzy Peas from now on?
Yeah, champ, fuzzy peas, whatever rocks your boat. I'm good.
Well, I would ask you when you were winning your 11 world titles as a championship boxer if you could ever picture yourself donning the Fuzzy Peas costume, but you already let us know in your clue package that yes, you actually
Right.
could have foreseen this.
Exactly. Look, when they asked me to do the Masked Singer, I was like, okay, let's see. Gold medalist, world champion. I have a successful business. I'm busy. This, that. I go, you know what? That looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna do it. And when I put on the costume, when I need, when they tell you, okay, you're gonna be Fuzzy Peas, and they gotta fit you in, custom made suit, this and that. When I put it on, I was like, I felt invincible. I felt like, wow, I can be myself. On stage, nobody will know who I am. I can be silly, I can be laughing, I can be joking around, and nobody will know who I am. So my true character really came out on stage behind Fuzzy P. It was awesome. I loved it.
Well, you were nominated for a Grammy, but I mean, are
Yeah,
people like
yeah.
not in the know? Are people not in the know? You're known as a boxer, even though you were nominated for a Grammy and you do have an album. Like, are people shocked when they find out that you can sing?
I mean, it happened so long ago. David, I'm like a dinosaur, you know. And it's like, so when I tell people, yeah, I was nominated for a Grammy right next to Shakira and Christina Aguilera, and so they're like, what? Oh my gosh, can you sing? Can you sing for me? Can we sing karaoke? I'm like, no, I'll save it for the Masked Singer.
Did you learn, like, you're no stranger to competition, obviously. Did you learn anything new about yourself from being on The Masked Singer?
Um, I think what the one thing I did learn is that, boy, do I love having fun. I swear, I I love having fun, like, you know, in the real world, right? Where people know it's me. I love having fun, but then you get, the people who are, oh my God, look at him, he's being silly, they critique you. So I kind of shy away from it, but when I put the costume on, it's like, look at me now. I can be whoever I want now. I can be myself. So when I put the costume on, it's like, and nobody knew who I was. It was the best feeling ever because you're literally like transforming into yourself and into the person you really want to project to the world, and you're not afraid of being critiqued. So it's like I was just jumping up for joy. I mean, grinning from ear to ear all night, singing the songs. I swear I lost like 5 pounds just singing the song. It was incredible. And behind the fuzzy peas, it's like you're just in the moment. You're just having a good time, and it's like you're just happy, like a genuine happy. It was a great feeling.
Well, speaking of songs, you sang La Bamba, you sang some Smash Mouth. Like, what do you listen to just in your daily life? Like, what's your type of music?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I grew up with Nirvana. I grew up with Madonna. I grew up with, like Judas Priest, and I grew up with like, just kind of like rock and roll, Led Zeppelin. And so Tina Turner. I love all those. I'm old school. So, but anything that gets you going, anything that, gets you moving on your feet.
Well, I am old school with music too, so I fully understand.
Yeah.
What is more difficult? Like I said, you have 11 titles. You've had, mostly knockouts in your career, 30 out of 39. Like, what's harder,
Yeah.
stepping in the boxing ring or, singing on The Masked Singer in front of millions of people?
I swear, I think I was more nervous singing in front of millions of people. Like, yeah, knocking somebody out in front of 40,000 people, no problem. Las Vegas, inside the ring, that's piece of cake. But singing in front of people, in front of those judges, it is hilarious. And then when they're trying to guess who you are, you're like you're giddy inside the costume. Like, no, please don't guess. And when they guess like Banderas, they
John
guess
Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. they're not gonna guess who I am. Oh my gosh. And they gave him hints like, okay, Oscars. I'm like, hello, I'm right here. Hello. And they did not guess. So it's like it's pretty nerve-wracking in that moment. But after that, when you're performing and you're watching the crowd just cheer you on, and the crowd is so happy. They're just laughing and dancing. And little do they know it's like a world boxing champion behind the mask. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Well, you say knocking someone out is a piece of cake, from someone not in that industry, like what do you do like game day, like a fight? Like,
Yeah.
do you get scared? Is it scare?
It,
Is it
it is.
nerves or is it none of the above?
Oh my gosh! It's the most nerve wracking thing you can ever do ever. So it's like when when they let's say okay, for example, when I'm in my dressing room right before a fight, you're sitting down and someone comes into the dressing room and calls you out 10 minutes 10 minutes to go. So now your stomach is like all these butterflies, your legs are shaking, they have to put on your gloves. So now you're thinking, oh my gosh, what if I get knocked out, what if I get knocked out, what if I get knocked out? But once I'm walking out and you hear the cheers and the people, the thousands of people in the arena, I walk in the ring and it's over. Like my nerves are gone, I'm in my element. It's almost the same with the Masked Singer. I'm I'm in the dressing room. I'm a little nervous, but once they put on the last fuzzy pea on top of my head, it's like, oh my god, it's time to perform. Let's go. So now you start shaking, you start getting nervous. But once I was on stage and the music came on, I was like, let's go. Let's start dancing. Let's start singing. It felt amazing. It was awesome.
What was it like for you, like in the 90s and like the early aughts, Golden Boy? Like you were working back to back to back. Like, do
Yeah.
you have vivid memories of that time in your life? Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah, just being first of all the training part of it. For every fight, I would train like 3 months, and then we would go on these like world tours to promote the fight. We would fly to like let's say in 3 weeks we would get in about let's say 30 cities where we would fly in across the globe, and to promote the event. I was doing. I mean, my gosh, I did the Tonight Show like 16 times, I believe. So it was a busy time of my life. So when they asked me to do the Masked Singer, I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna have to promote, I'm gonna have to work, I'm gonna have to do this and that. And I was like, hell yeah, that's me. I love doing that. So in a way, boxing prepared me for the Masked Singer, for being on this stage at this moment.
wow. What do you think is the biggest misconception about like the boxing industry and doing what you do for a living?
I think the biggest misconception is that that we're tough guys, that we're serious, that we don't smile. We have to be very serious all the time because we're fighters. On the contrary, oh my God, we're like big teddy bears. We're like so accessible. Anybody can. I love my fans. I love when people come up to me and yeah, I have security. Okay, no big deal. But I love when the fans come up to you. I love holding little babies. I love taking pictures. I love all that. It's a lot of fun. And so I guess yeah, people when they see you on TV and you're knocking somebody's head off, the misconception is, oh my gosh, is he like that in real person? Is he not approachable? Is he gonna be mean? No, on the contrary, it's like I mean, this is what you get.
I love it. You once said in an interview, I think in 2018, that you were seriously considering a run for the president of the United States, that you're assembling an exploratory team. See, I have followed your career, and that if the numbers looked good, that you would seriously look into it, and this would be to run against Donald Trump in the 2020 election. So, how was that serious, and how far did you get in looking into this process?
No, I mean, throughout my career, when I was like at the peak of popularity and being world champ, well, especially the gold medal, right? That puts you on the global stage, right? And I remember a reporter asking me like, "Will you ever consider becoming a politician?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, okay." So what do they do? They run with it. Oh my gosh, Oscar wants to run for president. Da, da, da. I don't think I would ever consider. It's a lot of work. I mean, if I thought boxing was work and the mass singer was work, I mean, being a politician. And anyway, I think I have too many skeletons in my closet, so I'm okay.
Well, we have an ex-reality TV star as the president, so stranger things have happened,
You
right?
never know.
What about, you sign people now as a fighter? Like, what do you look for when you sign people as fighters today?
I mean, every fighter that, let's say, approaches me, a boxer, I always look for like the whole package, and that whole package is okay. Your personality. Are you accessible? Are you fun? Are you